So, welcome again to the Craft Marketplace. This is our dashboard walkthrough and product ad. So, we're going to start off when you log in, you come to the My Account page. This is your standard buying account, so this is for you shopping with other people. So, you want to go over to the Go to Vendor dashboard, which will take you to a whole new dashboard. There we go. So on the left you've got lots of different things to set up your store, and across the top it gives you a bar of your progress. Top of the list is products. So you need to add a new product to get your store off the ground. So click on this button. There we go, and you're taken to the Add New Product page. You're going to need a banner, which is a larger photograph. So just make sure you've got all your photographs in a folder that you can remember to choose. And you can always load more if you want. There is lots of space on the server, so don't worry about loading more. Where it says alt text, this is a description of the photograph, usually for people who can't see. So when they roll over it, it gives them an idea of what's going on in the photograph. So once you've entered the banner, you want to start filling in your bits and pieces here. I can't type, so please bear with me and laugh many times as I make mistakes. So then you put your title and your price in, then go down, and there's another little plus sign there where you add a gallery image. So this is when your products are being displayed in a gallery, usually on one of our front pages, or if we do a featured items, that kind of thing. So it's very, very useful to have that. And then you need to put your product in a category. Now, tags. So this is just for Google search mostly. So you want whatever you want Google to find you under. So be it pottery or clothing or baby clothes or knitting or crochet, that's the kind of thing you put in here. And a nice description of what you're selling. Again, please bear with me on my typing. And then create product. You can click the create and add new, which if you're adding multiple products, but I'm just putting the one on for now to show you how to do it. So there's your product, and you can edit it now. So you've got your little paragraph there in your short description, and then you can add tags properly, because I obviously didn't get it last time. So you type a whole word or phrase and then press enter, and there's your tag. In your description you can add a long description. I'm just going to copy and paste the one I put in the short description, but you can add whatever you wish there for people to read about it. Then on here, if it's in stock and there's nothing else ticked, it means you have an unlimited supply and people can keep on buying them. It's better to have a stock quantity, and when that is sold, it still shows in your shop, but it shows up as out of stock, so people can inquire if you're going to sell any more. So it's nice to see a history of what you've sold as well. And oh yeah, if you've got lots of them, you can allow multiple purchases, or if you've only got one, you can ask for just one to be purchased per person. Right, so here is your shipping. This is quite a hard section actually. So you've got to measure up your product and put the details in there. So this is just for a pottery bowl, 14 by 14 by 9. And we've got no shipping policy, so we need to go to shipping settings. Which I've opened in a new tab so that I can go, and we need to revert back to the old shipping policy. So here then, this is when you put in your price of how much it's going to cost to ship. I can't help you with that. Every product is different, so you are going to have to sort that one out yourselves. I think New Zealand Post have got a great site where you can put different measurements in, and they'll give you, and weights, and they'll give you a price. Or you can use a courier. You can ship all over the world, so you can do different prices for different parts of the world. And within the countries, like for within New Zealand, you can do different areas of New Zealand. So here it goes all the way from Northland to Southland, and you can put a different price in for every one. Or you can do carte blanche, this is what it is across the country, and not put the individual states in. And then save your settings. I say, going back to your account there, you go and save your product at the bottom once you've edited it completely. Sometimes it can take a little while to load everything. Right, there we go. Edit product. We're just checking, make sure that we've got everything written and ticked and ready to go. Cool. So that's all working all right. Or enable product reviews. You want people to give feedback. That's really good. Just to have an idea whether people like your products, and it's good for other people who are searching them as well. And a little email note down the bottom that the purchaser gets when they purchase the product, so you want to fill that in. Typing not too bad this time. And a nice little sign off. Cool. And save your product again. Cool. Right, so back over to your dashboard menu. So orders. Oh, hang on. No, we're viewing the product. There you go. That's what it looks like when it's for sale. This is what happens when you do a voiceover after the fact. So it looks all nice, and people can share it over lots of social media. And shipping, it gives you your little note that you put in earlier, ready in 1 to 2 business days. Cool. Right, orders. So you haven't got any orders yet, but when you do, that's where they'll be. You can go in your settings down there. This is your profile here, your account details. Let's give you your name. You can change your password, change your email address. That's your main login things. Okay, this is your settings for your store. So you upload a banner. So this is when your store is featured. This is the picture that is going to come up, and you have to have it in that size. So you just drag the little light box over to the best part of your picture, and you can move it in, out, up, down, and then click crop image. And you need a profile picture as well. So I'm going to click on that again, and this one's a square light box, so you move that around, find the bit that you want, and then you can drag it down a bit, move across. You just want the little bowls and cups and the nice lemon in there, and crop image. Awesome. So there's your categories, store categories. You can always add to your categories if you want to. Make sure that all your details in there are correct. Just have a read of all the little bits and see which ones you want. and a biography. Now this is just a little bit about you, so you can do when you started crafting, what inspired you to craft, what inspired you to get online and share your work, and then update settings. Right, updated. And then your little bar across the top tells you how far you've got with your profile setup. Right, payment methods. You can add different payment methods here. So your direct bank transfer. So in here, your account name, account type, which will be personal or business, account number, which is the first 6 numbers, routing number, which is the last lot of numbers. You will have to look up IBAN or Swift code for your bank. Social profiles. Now this is where you can put all your Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram and Flickr. So if you've got any of those for your work, then pop them in there. It's a good idea because people can have a good look at what you've got. SEO, search engine optimization. So this is Google and Bing and Yelp and all the others that people use to look for things on the internet. So this is the descriptions and the titles and the keywords that Google will pick up. So it's quite important to fill something in here, otherwise your store is not going to be found as easily as others. So have a big think about what keywords you would use to describe your art, and you just type a keyword, then a comma and a space, and then the next keyword. So I like handmade gifts, pottery, New Zealand gifts, that kind of thing, and it's really good to have a good think about what you're going to put into these at all. Now, a good cheat here for all of the different profiles is to just copy and paste what you've got for the others. So if people look for you on Searchbook, you've got the same keywords. And on Facebook, you will need a square photograph. Same for Instagram, but I don't think we've got Instagram SEO on here yet. But because Facebook owns Instagram, you'll show up anyway. So again, same for Twitter, just copy and paste your titles and descriptions, and you'll need a square photograph for Twitter as well, otherwise it just doesn't fit and it looks funny when it goes online. And save your changes, and then go back to your store, and your line at the top has gone across a little bit. Then you've got all these other things in here. So withdrawal. So when you've sold stuff and the money goes through our account and then it gets set up, you request to withdraw the money, and you put your bank details in, and your money less the fees gets paid to you. And that's it really. Good luck, and hopefully see you soon.